Hello everyone, and welcome to Persona 5. So, let me do a little bit of housekeeping before we get into the actual game here, because a lot of the times what I normally do is that I will start at the beginning of a franchise, or at least the English release of the franchise, and then work my way through each iteration to show how stuff changes over time. Like I start on Fire Emblem 7, eventually I will get to Fire Emblem Engage, the current most recent release. Start on Mass Effect 1, going to 3, Witcher 1, going to 3, that kind of thing. Persona 5 has prequels. It's the fifth in the franchise, as well as Persona in general being a spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei. Here's the thing though. Persona 5 is what made it extremely popular. It was the breakout hit, to the best of my understanding, and it's what introduced me to the franchise. As such, it's where I have the most nostalgia, and it's where I have the most experience. And honestly, let me do this. Yeah, we keep the same music. Cool. And honestly, Persona 1 and 2 are still Persona games, but to my understanding, it's only 3 onward that there's any actual continuity between the games. And even then, 3 to 4 to 5, it's more just like eye-catch continuity. Like, oh hey, that's a character from that shit. Oh, okay, moving on. That kind of thing. Also, as a quick word of note, just to be fully transparent here, I actually recorded the first, 4 hours of this game or something before, and then realized that my audio settings were off such that my voice and the game were not on isolated tracks, so I couldn't influence them independently from another. So I decided to restart from the beginning. As such, though, I have experienced these first couple of hours in the past day or two. That being said, to give you the basic plan here, the actual idea of what I'm doing, I have seen other people do, or at least talk about doing something similar, and I've seen one person try to do this, and it lasted a few weeks, I think. But the idea here is that Persona 5 has an in-game calendar. It starts on April 9th, and it goes basically to New Year's with a little bit of an epilogue that wraps back around to 1 year later in total. So back around into April of the following year then. But that means that each day you're doing something. Some days the game kind of lets you do 2 things, then you're done. A couple of days the game just says, nope, you're going past here, and so any video released on that day would be, 5 seconds. But the overall idea is that each in-game calendar day will be one video on this channel. It'll be the Persona 5 Daily. Some days will be 5 hours long. Others will be 5 seconds. It'll be what it'll be. For now, let's get into the actual game. So by the way, just to show this off very quickly. Yeah, so I have 411 there. I was on to 412. We start on 49. So it's not like I've seen a ton of stuff, but there is a lot of narrative and cutscenes and such in the first section, so still going to take a while to get through. Anyway, boot myself off screen, and let's get into the actual game. Oh yeah, this. I didn't show it before at the very beginning or at the very end of the saves, but there is actually a fully completed save file that I have when I previously played the game. I don't know if that's what's getting me all these items or not, but I figure, okay, sure, I'll take all the extra items. It takes a while to get to them anyway. If we get extra personas or the like, I'll probably not use them because they will be extremely overpowered for half the game. But items like this, yeah, sure, I'll take them. I'll probably use them and or sell them. Well, or, not and or. Anyway, boop. And there we go.
This story is a work of fiction. Similarities between characters or events to persons living or dead in your world are purely coincidental. Only those who have agreed to the above have the privilege of partaking in this game.
You can not agree, by the way, and the game just ends there.
The contract has been sealed. The world is not as it should be. It's filled with distortion, and ruin can no longer be avoided. Those who oppose fate and desire change. From time to time, they were referred to as tricksters. You are the trickster. Now is the time to rise against the abyss of distortion.
There's someone here. Hey, up there! He's here. Moving immediately.
Good. Now get running!
This is our only chance.
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end. What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
God, I love that I can recognize so many of their voices.
But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
I bet Skull wouldn't pull it off that easily.
Okay, the enemy's focus is on him. Looks like the rest of us can slip away. Everyone remember where we're...
Sorry for cutting you off, I was moving too quickly.
Take him down, Joker!
Welcome to Persona 5, everyone.
Comparing power levels. No threat. Get him, Joker!
Take this!
Ooh, nice crit.
Persona! There!
Ow, my pride.
Head to position. Use the speed. Not before their backup gets here. Good. You defeated them with ease. More of them? Be careful! Joker, behind you! Go through that door!
Gladly.
All right!
Okay. You should be able to get out that way. Hurry!
Come on, man.
You can you even hear us?
I'm okay.
Don't worry, I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker! Hey, found the run button.
No problems on my end.
Where'd they go, damn it? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh? What?
Man, stop! This is bad. Hi, Joker! You'll never get away if you just keep fighting. Hide in the shadows and sneak past when you see an opening. Hey, you sure you came this way? Understood. I'll continue the search.
All right!
Now's your chance. Run for the stairs.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
Through there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
Sir, there's a walkway right next to you.
See ya.
How dare you talk?
Huh, what a show-off. You're so reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be!
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him!
Let's go.
Go, go, go! Go there!
It was in that moment he realized he fucked up.
Stop struggling! Suspect secure!
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed! Cuff it!
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence?
Of course not. Just... Oh, actually... Ellipses. I'm just hoping it's watching.
You hear my question? Answer! Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh?
No, these last few seconds are, less fun. I was enjoying it. Everything's hazy. Can't remember. Okay, yeah, so, difficulty here. Merciless is basically, there are elemental strengths and weaknesses in this game, and a big part of the strategy for the combat is to figure out the enemy's elemental weaknesses and exploit them for various reasons. For Merciless, elemental weaknesses do 3 times damage. So that's 3 times you do to the enemy, and the enemy does to you, because you have elemental weaknesses as well. Hard is actually just genuinely, they make things harder. Normal is probably where I'm going to go, though, because I can ramp up the difficulty later if I really want to, and this makes it so that I'm not being utterly just blocked by the game, just because I suck, basically. There. Yep.
You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name. I see. I need your hand to sign this, but... I don't care if you end up losing a leg. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Oh, don't worry. I'll make you pay for what you've done to me. So I looked this up live in the Lost recording, but I want to just go with the protagonist's actual canonical name. And there kind of isn't one because they switched over, but there's been one that's been used since the 2018 anime. Pretty sure that's it. Ren Amamiya. And if I fucked up the name, so what, close enough.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
Alright, I gotta click.
I'm Nijima from the Public Prosecutor's Office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor sign Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand. I didn't expect it'd be you. You'll be answering my questions this time. Those bastards. Can you hear me? It seems you've been through a lot. Almost anything can happen here. And I can't stop them.
I've noticed.
That's why I need you to answer me honestly. I don't have much time either. What was your objective? Why did you cause such a major incident? I didn't think it was a prank from the get-go, but I couldn't assemble a case for prosecution. It's because I couldn't figure out the method behind it.
Why do you want to know? Meh, of course you couldn't.
True. There's no way I could be convinced of such a world just by reading the reports. It seems you're coherent. When and where did you find out about that world? How is it even possible to steal another's heart? Now, tell me your account of everything. Start from the very beginning.
You are held captive, a prisoner of fate to a future that has been sealed in advance. This is truly an unjust game. Your chances of winning are almost none.
I am slightly curious about a specific detail, by the way. I'm not going to get into it now because I don't want to accidentally say things, but I'm paying attention here.
But if my voice is reaching you, there may yet be a possibility open to you. I beg you, please overcome this game and save the world. The key to victory lies within the memories of your bonds, the truth that you and your friends grasped. It all began that day, when the game was started half a year ago.
And I point this out in the lost recording, but... Oh, okay, so this is 6 months on, so probably end of Dungeon 5 or something.
For the sake of your world's future, as well as your own, you must remember.
Save? Sure. Overwrite that. X level 1. And back to 4-9.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for riding with us today. We will be arriving in Shibuya shortly. This is the last stop for this line. Please transfer here for all subway lines. The doors to your left will open.
Please help!
Damn brat! I'll sue!
What? Are you for real? A mental shutdown? It's the truth! To a person, though? It's gotta be a joke. You really love all that occult stuff, don't you?
That's what's going.
Huh? And tomorrow's task is so.
I think the government drugs are kicking in. Hints. If you're ever confused about what to do or where to go next, look to the upper right corner of the screen to view various hints. They tell you at the worst part of the game to give that hint. The subways are the worst part. Thank God we only have to do it like once or twice. Starting today, Sojiro Sakura will be taking care of me. His house should be in the back streets of this residential area. Talking to people. All sorts of people live in the city. Try listening to their conversations or press the X button to talk to them. You might learn something new. But you probably won't. I could, but I don't care. I know to go over here. The nameplate here says Sakura. It looks like it might be Sojiro Sakura's house.
Could it be true? Why, that's not good.
After ringing the doorbell, it doesn't look like anyone will answer the door.
I had no idea.
Cleverly phrased, because I'm fairly certain that it is inaccurate to say no one's home.
Come now, that just
Maybe he's gone out.
it's gotten
Looks like no one's home. Oh yeah, Sakura-san's usually at his cafe around this time. The blonde's in the back alley, so I should make my other deliveries first. Next I need to take this package to LeBlanc. And yes, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced LeBlanc, not LeBlanc. Run button is disabled. We'll have plenty of time to explore this street, by the way, don't worry. Looks like this place is LeBlanc. Outside?
A public transit bus was driven down an opposing lane with its customers still in it. The citizens can't live in peace if this keeps up.
Oh, how frightening.
What could be going on? Didn't something similar happen just the other day?
Vertical is the name of a shellfish used for farming pearls.
Apparently, it's a very easy crossword.
Oh, right. They did say that was today.
We'll be going now. The payment's on the table.
Thanks for coming.
This place is in the back alley, so there's no worries of a car crashing in here.
A what now?
There's been a string of those rampage accidents, you know. I just hope that none happen around here.
None of my concern.
We'll see you next time.
Ugh, 4 hours for just a single cup of joe.
Which actually does make me kind of wonder. Was he just sitting there on the customer side of the bar doing a crossword next to them as a way to try to get them to leave? Like, literally the dude running the place is just relaxing, reading the newspaper, playing a game. Get the hell out. I genuinely don't know, because a lot of what he does could be kind of just not caring or being an asshole, but it also could have that secondary meaning of, like, he's doing the crossword as a way to distract from all the horrible news. Kinda hard to say either way, honestly.
So, you're the guy. Uh-huh. I'm Sojiro Sakura. You'll be in my custody over the next year.
What's up, Brojiro?
I was wondering what kind of unruly kid would show up. But you're the one, huh? Have you been told? A customer of mine and your parents know each other, and... well, not that that matters. Follow me.
Well, he decided to take in a delinquent, like someone who has a criminal record and got expelled from their previous school, because the protagonist's parents know customers of his. Okay, we'll get more insight into that later. Oh, God.
This is your room. I'll at least give you sheets for your bed.
Thank you.
You look like you want to say something.
Yeah, there's enough dust in here to make a building, I think. It's big.
It's on you to clean up the rest. I'll be leaving after I lock up each day. You'll be alone at night, but don't do anything stupid. I'll throw you out if you cause any trouble. Now then, I got the gist of your situation. You protected some woman from a man forcing himself on her. He got injured, then sued you, right?
I want to make a point here, actually. Because the actual record, like the legal record here, is something to the effect of our character assaulted that dude and injured him. The part where he was trying to force himself onto a woman, etc., that's not part of the legal record in all likelihood, because then we probably wouldn't have been punished, especially not as harshly. That means that people as in people who know about this incident at least, just kind of know that we aren't actually in the wrong. We're just being unfairly punished by the law because the dude we injured has that kind of power. We will revisit this later.
That's what you get for sticking your nose in a matter between two adults. You did injure him, yeah?
I mean, based on that cutscene from earlier, he tripped over his own feet and split his forehead open.
And now that you've got a criminal record, you were expelled from your high school. The courts ordered you to transfer and move out here, which your parents also approved. In other words, they got rid of you for being a pain in the ass.
Harsh, but not wrong.
It's best you not talk about anything unnecessary. I am in the restaurant business, you know. Behave yourself for the year. If nothing happens, your probation will be lifted.
A whole year.
Cause any problems, and you'll be sent straight to juvie. We'll be going to Shujin tomorrow.
Shujin?
Shujin Academy, the school you'll be attending. We'll introduce ourselves properly to the staff there. There's rarely a place that'll accept someone like you, you know? What a waste of my Sunday. Your luggage arrived earlier. I left them over there.
I'll be living here starting today. I should check out what's in here. Here's the lockpick desk. It's a desk with a stack of books on top. No one can use this as a desk while it's like this. Contemplation sofa. The sofa is covered in dust. Looks like I can still use it, but I'll have to clean it first. The TV table, I think? It's a table covered in dust. If I draw a line in the dust with my finger, it'll probably be really easy to see. The DLC shelves, which we can't even click on, okay. The workout area, I think? It's either that or it's the plant area. There are all these unused household items lying here. It's not organized at all. And the bookshelf. I think this might seriously be for like books and stuff. I think this is where the plant is actually. Some parts of these shelves have rust on them. All these difficult-looking books were carelessly crammed into it. Huh. I didn't think about that before, actually. The difficult-looking books. Based on how Japanese works, you can essentially gauge how difficult something is to read based on how much of it is in kanji versus kana. That's a rule of thumb, not a fully explicit rule or anything. But I do wonder then, Sojiro is the one who owns this entire place. This is theoretically all his stuff. I don't know of any actual reasoning. I think that difficult-looking books, the descriptor might just be for extra flavor. I don't think it comes back in any way, but it is the kind of detail that is interesting to note. And, oh wait, no, not bed. Storage. It's the cardboard box sent from back home. It's full of clothes and daily necessities. I'll change into more comfortable clothes for now. I should start cleaning first. Start cleaning. Oh god. It's just staying on the floor. It's late. Seems like I've been cleaning for a while.
Seriously?
What the heck? I heard you making all sorts of noise up here, but I didn't think you were cleaning. To this day, I have no idea what he's referencing, by the way. Like, the assumption based on teenage boy making a lot of noise is, like, masturbation or something, but I don't think it would make that much noise. So, like, maybe implying that because he thinks that our character is a delinquent, that we were breaking stuff, but if anything, I suspect that'd make more noise. So that's just one of the lesser lines in the game. The 150-hour game full of constant dialogue. Some of them have to not be winners. Actually, the place doesn't look too bad. Though it's only natural you'd want to keep your room tidy. Why don't you go to bed for tonight? You don't have anything better to be doing, right? I'm gonna close up shop and get out of here myself.
I'm gonna head back then.
I won't be the one looking after you if you get sick from staying up too late. You got that? Okay, is that like a Japanese thing? Like, the sneeze 3 times means you're sick kind of saying? Like, if you stay up late, you get sick? Because I have never heard of becoming ill from staying up too late. Like, pulling consecutive all-nighters will absolutely ruin your health. But, like, I've also pulled all-nighters and I felt awful the next day, but it's not like I got sick. Possibly just a bit of a weird translation or localization. Possibly it's just me being ignorant. I could totally see this being I just don't know about a thing. But that's just always stuck out to me as a little bit of a weird line. Sleeping in your bed will move you forward one day. Going to bed is a special action that will advance time. Time is limited. Think carefully about your schedule before you act. Starting today, this is my room. Change and go to sleep. Arrest. Trial. Criminal record.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
Still, I couldn't just let that go. That day, I had to go home early. This is early for you? Jesus Christ. Also, before we actually get up here and get into some stuff, the first cutscene that we saw with our main character here being arrested, that was actually pretty effective with what they wanted to do. This is where it starts to fall apart a little bit.
Just get in the car.
Stop it!
I can hear a man and a woman arguing in the distance. I think they're just up ahead.
How dare you crawl?
Stop it! Let me... No!
Don't give me that shit.
It looks like that drunk man is bothering that woman.
Ow! Please stop!
She's in danger. Have to save her.
What a waste of time. You think you're worth causing me trouble? Huh?
I'll call the police!
Call them if you want. The police are my bitches. They're not gonna take you seriously.
No! Stop!
Someone called the cops, huh? Get in the car. Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country. What are you looking at? Get out of my face. This ain't a show. Get lost, kid. See? This is all because you're so damn slow. Get in the car.
Okay, there. It's going to stop there for a moment. I just want to point out that, yeah, so with that second scene there, we have now very clearly seen the character model for that guy. So, I'm not going to hide this. He comes back later, and the game kind of treats it like you're not supposed to know who he is. Maybe because it's been so long since you previously saw him, but they make it like a big deal when you fully realize that it's that asshole who got you in trouble. kind of thing. It's like, yeah, we saw him. No shit. I just wanted to bring that up because that's a weird point that they try to do. It's that weird app that somehow ended up on my phone. The icon looks almost like an eye. So creepy. My eyelids are starting to get heavy.
Trickster, welcome to my velvet room.
So you've come too, inmate. The you in reality is currently fast asleep. You are only experiencing this as a dream. You're in the presence of our master. Stand up straight!
Welcome. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter. I am Igor, the master of this place. Remember it well. I summoned you to speak of important matters. It involves your life as well.
Important matters?
Still, this is a surprise. The state of this room reflects the state of your own heart. To think a prison would appear as such. You truly are a prisoner of fate. In the near future, there is no mistake that ruin awaits you.
Ruin?
I speak of the end to everything. However, there is a means to oppose such a fate. You must be rehabilitated toward freedom. That is your only means to avoid ruin. Do you have the resolve to challenge the distortion of the world?
I'd rather avoid ruin. Also, quick note here. Sorry for front-loading a lot of these, it's just that there's a lot to get through, and there's a lot of stuff in the beginning of the game. But actually, for those of you who don't know, this is actually a new voice actor for Igor. This would be more apparent if I had done all of Persona leading up to this game instead, but it's easy enough to explain. Igor had the same voice actor for, I believe, at least Persona 3 and 4, something that would also include Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden, because each of these games seems to have a secondary half expansion thing. Anyway, but while Persona 5 was in development, he unfortunately passed away. This is not mimicking his voice or something. I'm gonna say original Igor's voice, because I don't know if he had a third voice actor earlier. But the previous Igor voice actor went for more of a high register, kind of, I would almost phrase it as like a trickster-esque voice. Kind of the, oh god, I cannot do that kind of bass. Welcome to my velvet room! That kind of thing, I think. Again, I would need to go back and actually play those games to really know. But it is decisively a different voice now, and they will actually do a little bit with that later. Again, not going to say too much at the moment, though. We'll get there. Anyway, back to this. I'd rather avoid ruin.
Allow me to observe the path of your rehabilitation. Pardon me for not introducing the others. To your right is Caroline. To your left, Justine. They serve as wardens here.
Ha! Try and struggle as hard as you like! The duty of wardens is to protect inmates. We are also your collaborators. That is, if you remain obedient.
I shall explain the roles of these two at another occasion. Now then, it seems the night is waning. It is almost time. Take your time to slowly come to understand this place. We will surely meet again, eventually.
Time's up! Now hurry up and go back to sleep.
Now that you have this blaring alarm keeping you up, go the hell to sleep.